my fellow Americans.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
Tonight, I want to speak with you about our nation's unprecedented response to the coronavirus outbreak.
They're fighting a war here and they're losing. The sheer numbers of people succumbing to the coronavirus is overwhelming every hospital in northern Italy. The staff are working flat out trying to keep these people from deteriorating further. They're trying to stop them from dying. Nobody expected this. Nobody thought they'd be treating so many so quickly. And it's not like flu. It is chronic pneumonia, and it is killing hundreds each day.
There are now 15 patients.
The doctors say they've seen nothing like it before and are warning other countries, especially the United Kingdom, that they will see it as well. The problem facing health services across the world is that when the infection curve goes up, it rockets. And all the resources, all the testing, all the supplies are used up instantly. Multiple hospitals all at once.
Voilà. Comme on peut le voir ici, voilà. Voilà.
Elles en ont ouvert 3.
Et voilà. Voilà. Allez.
Je vais prélever.
Salut.
Emergency room visits for mental health issues have skyrocketed since the pandemic began. And doctors say the very rules to keep people safe from the virus are doing great damage when it comes to anxiety, depression, and even suicide. It spans the ages, and now everyone is suffering. But children are particularly at risk.
Of emergency department visits we're seeing for mental health conditions among youth has increased dramatically.
About 50% of the students that come to this school are from middle-class backgrounds, but 25% or so come from a very poor neighborhood about just south of the school. And about 25% come from a wealthy neighborhood that way. And the teachers here say that they saw a huge difference in the uptake from children when they came back after the first lockdown, in the progress they'd made whilst they'd been at home. Those students from the wealthier neighborhood came back and it was like they'd never been away. But the students from the deprived parts of town came back and they had learnt nothing in lockdown. And that's after 2 months. There are some parts of the world where schools haven't opened for at least 8 months.
They can't play with friends. They're not in school. Sports are canceled. And for young ones, it feels like their life as they know it is lost.
People at the school will say is that with coronavirus, it's risk-reward. You need to take a certain amount of risk now, and school and education is the kind of risk that people here are willing to take.
This week across America, the power of a hug was on full display.
They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't have to be here.
As well as solidarity. A lot can be said by simply taking a knee. 29-year-old Sean Dromgoole went for a walk in Nashville, and 75 of his neighbors had his back.
My neighborhood is the best neighborhood.
Dromgoole had been paralyzed with fear, too afraid to walk his neighborhood. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., not far from the White House, proof we all need somebody to lean on.
I'm not ready. Nobody could ever be ready for this. Everybody thinks it's a joke. It's not a joke.
Today, once again, many will feel a painful sense of separation from their loved ones.
It only matters how you respond, and we are responding with great speed and professionalism.
We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. But for now, I send my thanks and warmest good wishes to you all.